Children! Quick, quick, tell me this. Why do pumpkins grin so cheekily on Halloween? Do you know? No? Well, hold on tight, because we're about to travel through time and across the world to uncover every secret of Halloween. A long, long time ago, before there were streetlights or colorful candies, there lived a people called the Celts. They were clever folks, and every year, on the last day of October, they said farewell to summer. Imagine this. They believed that on that night, spirits wandered among the living. Ooh, spooky! But don't be afraid, because from this old tradition, Halloween was born. And oh ho, children, every great celebration needs its symbols, doesn't it? Now tell me, what's the very first thing you picture when someone whispers Halloween? Pumpkins! Big, round, grinning pumpkins! But wait, why on earth do they glow with a candle inside? Ah, that takes us to the curious tale of a very tricky man indeed. Jack! He fooled even the devil himself. According to legend, he had to wander forever, carrying only a carved-out turnip with a little light inside. When the Irish moved to America, they discovered pumpkins so big and bright. They swapped the turnip for pumpkins, and that's how our grinning jack-o'-lanterns were born. Now then, children, we know where those glowing pumpkins come from. But wait! Pumpkins aren't the only stars of Halloween. There's something else everyone loves about this night. Can you guess? Costumes! Let's find out why we dress up in funny, spooky, and magical disguises on Halloween. The Celts thought that if they dressed up in scary costumes, the spirits wouldn't recognize them. It was a clever disguise. Nowadays, we dress up just for fun. Witches, vampires, fairies, or even chocolate-eating monsters. Aren't costumes magical? Oh, so many disguises. But do you know what makes Halloween night even more exciting? The adventure that comes with them. Children set off in their costumes, going from house to house, knocking on doors. And what do they say? Yes, the famous words. Trick or treat! Let's see where this sweet tradition began. Long ago, children sang songs or prayed at people's doors, and in return, they received food. If they got nothing well, a little prank might follow. Today, we say trick or treat, but really, who would choose a trick when chocolate is so much sweeter? Of course, everyone would rather choose chocolate, right? But imagine this. As we step up to houses and walk through the streets on Halloween night, we don't just find sweets. We see decorations everywhere. Spiderwebs hanging from doors, bats fluttering on the walls, and candles glowing in the dark. But why do we decorate our homes this way on Halloween? Let's find out. Well, old houses really were full of them, and people thought they were spooky. Candles and lanterns were lit to keep ghosts away, or at least, that's what they hoped. And the scary stories? Ah, those are the best. We shiver just a little, but then we laugh. Because deep down, we know we're safe. That's why it's so much fun. But do you know who finds Halloween the greatest adventure of all? Of course, the children. For them, Halloween is not only about spooky tales, but also about sweets, laughter, and playful tricks. Let's see why this night feels so magical for them. For children, Halloween is the sweetest night of the year. You gather candy, sometimes a trick instead of a treat, and the costumes help you conquer your fears. If I dress up as a scary monster, the monster doesn't seem so scary anymore, right? And the colorful candies? Oh, a rainbow of sweets. That's why Halloween is not only spooky, but also one of the happiest nights of the year. See, that's why Halloween is such a happy time for children, so much laughter, so many sweets. But wait just a moment. Did you know Halloween isn't only about fun and candy, it's also full of fascinating science? Oh yes. Nature hides many secrets that feel especially magical on this night. Let's discover what bats, owls, and even the feeling of fear can teach us. Did you know bats fly at night because they listen to echoes? That's called echolocation. Owls were called witches' birds because they hunt in the dark and their eyes shine like tiny lanterns. And why do we shiver when we see something scary? It's our brain saying, danger might be near. But on Halloween, that fear turns quickly into giggles, because it's all pretend. So, my little explorers, now you know why we carve pumpkins, dress up in costumes, say trick or treat, and light candles on this magical night. Halloween is both an ancient tradition and a joyful celebration. And guess what? In other parts of the world, people celebrate it in very different ways. But that, I'll tell you in the next video. So get your pumpkins ready, put on your costumes, and remember, chocolate is always the best choice. Goodbye.